Caitlin sent me an email. Thank you, Caitlin. That page 8 was missing in the note packet. So I'm just going to go ahead and cover this. Um, so objective 13.3 says describe the solubility of alcohols and ethers in water. So we're going to compare methanol and 1-heptanol. So meth has 1 carbon. So this is 1 carbon and an OH. It's going to have 3 hydrogens there. Heptanol has 7. And you know the OL ending, that tells you that that's an alcohol. So you're going to have 7 carbons. 2, 4, 6, 7. And fill in these hydrogens just for practice. Not that I said it's a condensed structure, but just for practice. So the reason I drew those out is to compare and contrast how vastly different they are. Think of carbons as kind of greasy. So we have 1 carbon here compared to 7 carbons here. So these are kind of oily. So when you're talking about solubility in water, it turns out that the more carbons you have, the less soluble you are. Less soluble the alcohols are. So small alcohols are soluble in water. So that's 1 to 4 carbons. Larger alcohols are not soluble in water. Ethers, remember the functional group in ether is an oxygen sandwiched between 2 carbons. And what's unique about ethers is that they have lone pair electrons here. And I won't go into all of the details of this, but when you look at water, this is the shape of water. And there is some attraction via hydrogen bonding, which we'll talk about in Unit 5. So ethers and alcohols are more soluble in water than corresponding hydrocarbons. So, alcohols have this OH, and again, they have the lone pair. They can participate in hydrogen bonding. Not that that's essential for this unit, but it's good to think about going into Unit 5. Now, hydrocarbons, if you look at hydrocarbons, they just have carbons and hydrogens. So, like pentane, for instance, there's not a lot of similarity to pentane in water. So that's why ethers and alcohols are more soluble in water. So small alcohols are soluble in water, 1 to 4 carbons, and larger alcohols are not soluble in water. So just keep that in mind. And thanks, Caitlin, for letting me know that this section of the notes was missing.